What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video. As you can see to this side of me, I believe, we got C4. Probably a collab that maybe you never thought was going to happen, but we shared it wasn't candlelit, but it was a dimly lit dinner in Orlando, Florida. Romantic for sure. People are going to be like, this is just classic sarcasm. It isn't. This is a thing that actually happened. I feel like it's best if we don't bring up any of the details and just leave people guessing. It's like, why would that have happened?
Yeah.
But today we're going to be rebuilding the Cowboys with C4. And if you want to go over to his channel, definitely make sure to check him out. Great rebuilds as well, does some franchise series. It's basically my channel with some different twists and turns and things like that. Just different personality, different maybe approach to doing each individual video. But definitely, I would say, the best rebuilder and punter on YouTube if I didn't exist. But, you know, here I am.
Punter on PC. I'm on PC, so, you know, we can at least separate it that way.
Yeah, you have the kicking advantage on PC with the frame rate. That's an excuse. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if you've gotten your comment section where people are begging for the punt off. Might have to be. Let's put an unrealistic like goal on this. If this hits 10,000 likes, punt off incoming.
Yeah, anything either. Real life. It could be in Madden.
Oh, I've got a leg. My accuracy. Oh, now I'm not punting it more than 40 yards for sure. But it's going to have a spin, it's going to have a nice spiral, and it's going to get there.
The hang time. You're more of a hang time. You go up versus straight.
I'm more of an accuracy guy. That's kind of where I'll leave it. But yeah, on C4's channel, we are doing the Redskins. We're rebuilding that team together. And we figured we'd do two NFC East teams. He's a he's an Eagles fan. Disgusting. Almost Cowboys. I looked at the Cowboys. He's an Eagles fan. I'm a Giants fan. We're like, what would be the two best teams to rebuild together for our channels? And we decided, let's do two NFC East teams that are not our own. So Cowboys on my channel, Redskins on him. His link's going to be in the top line of the description. Definitely make sure to subscribe and watch that as well. Leave a like on that video, whatever. But let's go ahead and jump into things.
So yeah, man, Dallas. I mean, like you hit the nail on the head there. We might as well. It would have been, I think, too toxic if we like did an Eagles and a Giants. So I feel like this is like a collective hatred that we can both agree on as we get through this rebuild and the Redskins rebuild on my channel. So you guys should enjoy it.
Absolutely. There it is. That's him. Lincoln Riley. All right. One of our team leaders wants to talk. Classic Jason Witten. With hair, though.
He's going to bumble over it like he did on Monday Night Football. Too.
Dude, I heard Burger on Monday Night Football say, pull a rabbit out of the hat. And I remember Witten saying, rabbit out of your head. Something like that. And I'm like, is that Booger doing a subtle shot? Because that'd be hilarious. But I don't think he's that smart.
No.
So I think no. This is the team, though. A lot of fun development traits all over the place, especially on the offensive line. Got Tyron Smith, Connor Williams, former Texas Longhorn, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Le'el Collins, Jason Witten, Blake Jarwin's in there as well. Dalton Schultz, I think, is a third string. How old is he? Like 22? 23. Young. Yeah, I don't know if we could actually probably use him. I don't think Blake Jarwin's that good at all.
No.
Receivers, Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, Randall Cobb, Tavon Austin, former West Virginia Beast. His highlight tape was so sick coming out of West Virginia.
He just got like, what do you have, like 23 some touchdowns, something ridiculous
he was nasty. Oh, dude, a lot of those West Virginia players during that time were, though. Like Tavon Austin, before him, like Pat White. There were so many, like, disgusting players, I feel like, that were at West Virginia that weren't actually good after that at all.
But like Stedman Bailey.
Exactly, like Stedman Bailey.
Almost rest in peace for Stedman Bailey.
I know, you know? He got shot in the head. He's cool now. Zeke, of course, got to feed him. Tony Pollard, Jameez Olawale, Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, and, of course, Brett Maher, the kicker, is in here. Defensively, we got Xavier Woods, Sean Lee, Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, Jeff Heath, who's terrible. I don't know how Jeff Heath continues to start on this team. I feel like he's been on this team for, what, like probably 5 years and has never even been decent. 6 years.
That could be like a Jerry move, because he looks like a guy that would have played on the Cowboys when they were like really good, like 20 years ago. So it's like a throwback.
He looks like he would have been on this like the 60s team with Roger Staubach.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Chidobe.
Oh man, they updated the dev trade too. I thought Vander Esch had.
Oh, he had Superstar. That's right. Yeah, they took him down. He's now just regular star, which is frustrating. But they got Byron Jones, Anthony Brown, who I don't really think he's that good. I don't really know how he has good overall and development trait. I'm just like, he's kind of whatever.
That secondary, at least the corners, like we shouldn't really have to touch them or worry about. Like there's 4 good corners in terms of Madden.
And then on the defensive line, of course, got a weird bunch of players. Like Randy Gregory is still here. Robert Quinn, who was amazing years ago. Malik Collins, Christian Covington. We're going to probably start Tristan Hill, though, right? Just for that, that star or better development trait. And then DeMarcus Lawrence, Tyrone Crawford's in here.
Man, 2 Canadians. Shout out to Canada. Covington and Crawford are both Canadian.
Really?
So they're trash, though, so you can cut them. You know?
Where, I feel like we'd definitely not cut some of these. Like, Tyrone Crawford might have some trade value. Probably we should add some of these dudes to the trade block, see if there's significant interest. Like, Tyrone Crawford's not going to play ever, so probably add him. Cornerback's fine. Like, Sean Lee will tough it out with, but we definitely have to replace that position. I'd be fine with replacing both safety spots. Former Giant Darian Thompson, who they gave up on
Woods,
real
those
quickly.
safeties sometimes will get a dev trait. Like, is Woods like, what, 24, 25?
He's young. Yeah. So he'll probably develop into being a decent player. Jeff Heath, like, there's no way. There's no way on Jeff Heath. And then offensively, getting a sick tight end could be really cool because Jason Witten's, 38?
Yeah.
37, yeah. He's ridiculously old. Probably could improve upon Connor Williams, but it's not like an immediate need, I would say. And then could use a pass catcher. Like Randall Cobb isn't the future of the position. Michael Gallup's good, but we could use another guy. But
Plus
other than that, pretty good
too.
team.
There's a lot of these guys are in contracts here. We might have to try to, like, obviously Amari wants a new deal. Got to make that work. Dak's new deal. It'll be tough.
Let's check out the salaries and see who's going to be expendable on this team, and we can see like who is expiring. So if we sort just by cap hit alone, Tyron Smith is locked up. Amari Cooper is going to be coming into a contract year. This is going to be an interesting decision, although I think we probably should keep him depending on what he's asking for, but it's going to be a lot. DeMarcus Lawrence is locked up for a while. Frederick's locked up for a while. Tyrone Crawford, we're trying to trade right now. Robert Quinn is going to be gone. So we have a lot of money coming off the books, though. And the Zeke contract, it's like not ideal, but it's not terrible, I guess. Byron Jones is in a contract year. Sean Lee.
Gone.
Should we add him to the trade block since it's in a contract year for him?
Yeah,
Same thing with Randall Cobb.
There might be some value. Yeah.
Yeah, might see what we can do. I mean, viewers know I'm a big fan of getting draft picks. Drafting is so fun with the auto-generated rosters because you can just get like studs sometimes, and it's a blast. I think drafting is easily my favorite part of Rebuild. So Randall Cobb is getting added. Although there's probably not going to be interest for some of these players. We'll add Jason Witten to the trade block. And then defensively, again, I don't know what type of interest we're going to find for Sean Lee. He's 33. The game probably doesn't know how injury prone he is, but he is, even though injuries are turned off.
That face scan too is not.
Look at his hair. It's just like matted
down. They did
down.
not help him out.
It's like they face scanned him like after it was raining, and they're just like, "You're fine, good to go." Robert Quinn, I think, was as well. We only have trade offers for Tyrone Crawford. Kind of expected though. I thought maybe Randall Cobb might get a bite. We have some good offers though.
Ooh, hell yeah.
There are a lot of good ones in here. We're definitely gonna have to accept one of these with a second-round pick. The question is, who's gonna be worse in simulation? Because the Texans are offering more picks, but they're seventh-rounders. Don't really care. This package from the Ravens is pretty good, but also they should be fairly competitive.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Packers.
Yeah.
But
Green Bay won, but they're a hit or miss. I mean, it's the sim, right? You never you would assume Green Bay's gonna dominate Aaron Rodgers, but then they'll go, 2-14.
And the thing is, they're 2021 second rounders, so they're next year, or next year, I guess, 2 drafts away is the best way to put that. What are you thinking here? Green Bay, Baltimore, kind of the front runners. We could take a flyer on this Arizona one, because you figure that's going to be a pick at the top of the 3rd round, and it's this year.
I like that Arizona one. There's probably the best chance they're going to be butt cheeks.
All right, let's predict that Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury do not carry the Cardinals' success. We're going to make that trade happen and probably simulate to the mid-season mark. just kind of see how we're doing. I don't really anticipate that this team is too bad, but you never really know in the NFC East with these random sims. I feel like the Redskins always do well year one, and the Giants sometimes do well, and the Eagles shit the bed, and the Cowboys are terrible. Cooper, oh, what do you think about Dak?
That's a lot of money for a game manager.
That's a lot of money.
I think he's like, what's he at like statistically this year? Like, is he good in the sim? Because we can probably both agree in real life, he's Dak Prescott. I always compare him to like he's Alex Smith, and that's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just what it is.
He hasn't looked that bad this year. He's taken steps up. He's performing not so well in comparison to the rest of the NFL. We have the 16th offense, yet we have the second defense.
Okay.
But we're 9th in points scored. That's always confusing to me when the yards and the points scored don't match up even at all. I think it's got a lot to do with our defense, maybe.
Yeah, putting us in good like field position every time.
Zeke only has 3 touchdowns up to this point, yet is top 10 in the NFL in carries.
I mean, what's going on in the defense? Do we have like a bunch of pick sixes?
I mean, Awuzie has played fairly well. He has a lot of tackles, at least, which is usually not great. Byron Jones, 2 picks. Anthony Brown with 2 picks. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Xavier Woods with a pick. Shockingly, Jeff Heath has not gotten involved. We are putting some good pressure on the QB, though. DeMarcus Lawrence with 4.5 sacks is not terrible in sim up to this point, although it's not ideal overall. Has a lot of tackles for loss, so he's really balling out. Jalen Smith has played well near the line of scrimmage for sure. Randy Gregory even getting involved somewhat in limited opportunities.
He turned suspensions off.
Yeah, dude. Randy Gregory would need that. Dak's basically doing what Dak does in real life, which is being along for the ride and just kind of being good enough to not be like thought of as terrible by the average bear. Like, he's not good particularly, even though he's looked good this year. He's a game manager.
Is that $160 million good? Is that what that contract was? Like, I feel like
it'd be 20 annually for what, 4 years? Did it say was the main offer? We could tweak it, but he's probably not going to accept less.
You got to figure. We got Van Der Esch's contract's going to be gigantic when that comes up. Jalen Smith's going to want to get paid. All these contracts ahead of Dak with Byron Jones and Amari Cooper. Hey, at the end of the day, it's your rebuild. I think
it's our.
Yeah. Okay, it's on your channel. I think you should be the tiebreaker. I would argue to let him walk for that much money, but in the swing of things, getting that huge contract could make it more challenging and therefore more interesting to watch.
Here's what I would propose: we offer him less years, so 5 years, makes the cap hit a little bit lower. And then we just take down the salary and the bonus. And if he wants to play for less, that's fine. Because 18 mil annually really isn't too much for a quarterback nowadays, especially considering he's 26, 83 overall. It's going to move up to an 84. And if he declines this, we can be like, all right, Dak, we gave you an opportunity. You didn't want to play ball. Go somewhere else.
Exactly. And that can be something that we could also rely upon for the Cowboys fans that are watching this going, oh, my God, you didn't sign Dak? We gave him a deal. Look, he
didn't like anything about it.
That is a slap in the face to us as contract negotiators. Who says that?
He didn't like anything. Well, I'm not going to give Dak 6 years.
I don't like your stats.
Yeah, we're locked. I don't want to lock up 87 throw power. I feel like Jason Witten probably has something in that neighborhood. Yeah. Byron Jones, though, absolutely needs to return. Mm-hmm. That's a huge contract, though, too. We can extend that, kind of take the burden off at least his first year. And then bonus is going to have to be moved up, salary up. 13 mil annually overall, just over 81 mil over 5.
Sounds good.
Not too bad. Byron Jones returns. Amari Cooper, what is he asking for? He's another one over 10. Jeez, dude. Some of these contracts are going to get so big.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I don't know if you experienced this, but when I play in the sim, I mean, that's always with these. Like in real life, you're probably going to extend Amari Cooper. He single-handedly last season when he came over in the trade from the Raiders made them that much better of an offense. But in Madden, I don't know if you've seen it, but I find for whatever reason, more often than not, really good wide receivers just struggle to go over 1,000 yards in the sim. So
I think it depends on the playbook. And I think last night I did a rebuild of the Broncos, probably on my channel already. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. But Pittsburgh playbook, wow. It's good.
Really good?
Oh, yeah.
So is that going to be our panic playbook? Like
I
when we're
think so.
staring at year 4 and it's all right. Well, honestly, I think if we let Dak walk and it looks like he is,
We got to
should
bring
at
back
least-
Amari Cooper
yeah,
for our next
yeah.
quarterback. Let's give him more money or more years to kind of stretch that out. And, I mean, I would be comfortable just offering him basically this. 102 mil over 6.
Yep.
And he's in.
Awesome.
Amari Cooper returns. Witten out. Lee out. Quinn out. Probably going to want to bring back Anthony Brown, though.
I would.
Yeah, and
Star
then make a
Dev, he's
decision on
25.
Malik Collins a bit
And
later.
Jeff Heath, too. He's a captain. He's a team captain, so.
He brings that value. I love when I get the comments. It's like, oh, they're not performing well in Sim because they don't have that team chemistry. I'm like, that's not an aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't exist. Malik Collins is not terrible, but Anthony Brown is going to be probably a top priority. He's not even that expensive. Let's do 6 years, get him till he's 31. Probably extend that just a bit. We're under 30 mil in cap room, but Anthony Brown is returning. We need that money for Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith. 12-4. Eagles won 11-5. Redskins fell off entirely. Giants
not
kind of
bad.
did what they do.
Danny Dimes, 7-9. I think you'd be, if this was real life, you'd be happy with that.
Would I be though? Because
Yeah,
that's
that's a bad draft
accepting
pick.
mediocrity. I'm out on 7-9. I'd rather the Giants go 4-12 than 7-9. Honestly.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes also talked with my dad about this the other day. Maybe the worst nickname of all time. It's so bad. I hate
Not
it.
even like that accurate. It'd be funny if he was just super accurate. That was it. He's I don't know. It's New York.
Fourth
At least
offense in the league in terms of yards.
Oh, that's 34
Second
touchdowns for
defense.
Dak too.
Ooh. See, that's interesting because his yards were kind of low for throwing that many touchdowns. Almost an interception per game, though.
Yeah.
But not a bad year. Not a bad year,
The completion
especially in this
percentage is not
offense.
terrible.
Zeke went off. Even Tony Pollard got involved heavily.
Man,
Dak
40
was
touchdowns
running?
for Dak.
Yeah, that's a sick year. We'll reconsider maybe. I don't know. Randall Cobb with almost 1,200 yards and 12 touchdowns.
We probably should have put Gallup in the slot. If we,
I agree. Mari Cooper though had a pretty good year. Jason Witten back to his dominant ways, except he's a red zone threat now. 6 TDs. Michael Gallup with 5 touchdowns. I mean, that's a really good year for him considering where he was in our offense. Even Zeke out of the backfield is pretty good. Jameez Olawale with 2 receiving touchdowns. No linebackers or tacklers in general over 100 tackles is kind of perplexing. DeMarcus
wonder we had
Lawrence
a
went off.
sub linebacker too. Would have been
Oh
Jalen. maybe.
yeah, it probably would have been Jalen Smith. Quarterback sacks, like Christian Covington somehow had 8. I don't really know how that worked. I guess he was a rush
'cause I'm
DT.
Canada. It's Canada. The power of Canada.
He went to college in Houston though at Rice. It's interesting.
There you go.
It's Anthony Brown, 3 picks led the team. So he had 2 at the midseason mark, and then he's like, I'm just gonna have 1 the rest of the year.
We paid him.
Yeah, he took the rest of the year off. That's the problem. Forced fumbles.
Jeff Heath with a pick.
No. Did he really?
Yeah. I think he had, half a sack.
What a beast.
Half
what a
a
beast.
sack.
And 2
3
tackles
yards.
for loss.
Yeah.
If he had a touchdown, I would have freaked out.
Oh.
That would have been
We would give him
amazing.
a contract.
But yeah, we actually did really, really well in Sim. Russell Wilson won MVP. The Matt Ryan and the 11-5 Falcons in here. I wonder if the Patriots made the playoffs at 9-7. Probably just snuck in.
Well,
Andrew
it's
Luck's
the
on the
AFC.
Broncos now.
they
Jameis
got-
Winston's in here.
Why hasn't Madden got rid of? I hate how the fact they just keep guys in the game, like Andrew Luck.
I know. It's frustrating. Antonio Brown
do you
at
call
this
it?
point.
Yeah.
Um,
Ryan
we-
Shazier.
Yikes. The NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Russell Wilson. We got Dak in there at number 5. Yeah, oh, damn. Zeke at number 9. We might have to extend Dak.
Yeah.
Or we could franchise tag him and make
Yeah,
the decision
I actually
later.
think that might be the best. See if he can keep it up for one more year, and then
We're already in the playoffs. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll wait on that. And see if we can beat the 11-5 Falcons to advance the NFC Championship. And we do. 24-10. But we'll see if we can go to the Super Bowl. Do the Cowboys beat the Seahawks? No. It's going to be Seahawks-Browns. That's
Awesome. Just as everyone expected.
yeah, everyone's like, yeah, Seahawks for sure, and yeah, obviously the Browns are going to make it. They're discussing it, and we got blown out. The Seahawks put up 41. Dak threw 2 picks.
It's like that's like the most Dak Prescott thing. We're just like, do we give him a new contract? Think he earned one, and then in a big game, it's just horseshit.
Look at Chris Carson. He averaged 11 per carry. 3 touchdowns, broke 8 tackles, had 112 yards after contact. Is Elliott?
I mean, our linebackers are very
0.
weak, right? We have very bad linebackers, apparently.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we had no Sean Lee, no Leighton Van. Oh wait, we have both of those guys. We have all of them. And Dak Prescott's going to get franchise tag. Now it's going to be super expensive, but it gives us another year to work with. So yeah, it is like 26 mil for Dak Prescott, but it gives us another year to figure out what's what.
That's Kirk Cousins money right there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Randall Cobb's probably got to walk. Quinn's got to walk.
Well, Collins is up there, but Kevington was really good, and he was our third
He had
D
8
tackle,
sacks.
so I think
Malik Collins probably got to go. And if he wants like less than like 3 per year, I might be in. But it's 5, so no. And then unfortunately, hold on. I don't want to be too rash.
What's Jeff Heath asking for?
That's what I'm saying. What is Jeff Heath asking for? It's tough to replace a leader like this.
Yeah, like we're gonna get like there's a couple scenarios that pop up that he wants to like mentor Dak Prescott and stuff.
What about a 7-year deal?
I mean, if he he might be able to get his own gym at Saginaw Valley College. So let's do that.
Let's offer Jeff Heath 5 years, 9.65 mil. He's gone.
Oh man.
It's a shame we already used our franchise tag, because Jeff Heath would be a prime candidate for that, obviously.
No, we're gonna have no locker room leadership. Lincoln Riley's gonna lose the locker room with that decision. I don't know. I wonder if there's like someone's figured out how what makes a kicker good in the sim. Like, is it accuracy? Is it a power? Because I find
It's
like no matter
accuracy.
what, it's so. I feel like it's so random. Like sometimes you'll have like anytime I invest in a kicker, like I'll have like an 80-something kicker. You look and he has like a 62% like field goal rate. I'm like, okay, I haven't figured this one out yet. I like Jake Elliott. There you go. Jake the Steak made some big kicks. Remember, didn't he make a kick 2 years ago?
Yeah, 63 yards.
63
to beat the Giants
yards.
as time expires. Yeah, I remember it. I remember it, unfortunately. But yeah, that Yannick Ngakoue rejected. We lowballed him, so it's not exactly a huge shock there. But if Jake Elliott signs, that'd be cool. He really just does not want to make a decision. But you're a kicker, so you got any offer, so just accept.
Man,
Please.
none of the kickers. No one wants any kicker.
Weird. Seems like the NFL is always looking for kickers. But Jake Elliott accepts, so we got the one free agent we targeted. We got him for real cheap, too, since no team offered on him at all.
Oh,
Sick pick by the Cards.
these are terrible pick.
Oh, the whole extra reorder things on the screen. That's annoying.
Glad that happens on console as well. No, what do they do?
It just looks different.
I like how they still haven't fixed the fact that it has Greg Joseph audible in a pass.
Is
The
that a
Browns
thing?
here. Yeah, just wait for it. Wait for it. The Drew Brees.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
What?
Let's do it. All right, so we are making a move up to number 13 overall. Dak Prescott, who is franchise tagged. If we're going to make a move on him, it's going to be now. We already know a quarterback that we're looking at later in this draft. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but you'll see. We're trading a 5th this year, a 3rd this year, and we're getting number 13 from the Bengals, as I said, for Bobby Hart, B.W. Webb on the move as well. 2 former New York Giant legends, and we're only taking them on because of a salary cap implications. So that trade is accepted. It goes through. We now hold number 13 overall, and we're actually not going to use it on a quarterback, but you'll see.
We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
We've been around the block a few times. Let's go to the draft board. We're taking this player. C4 is a Florida fan, so this works out pretty well.
Yeah,
We
looks
got
good.
Marcus Fisher.
Don't be Ja'Kai Polite. Don't be Ja'Kai Polite.
Oh, no, he's not. He's not. He has more versatility. Ja'Kai Polite's just, sure, the same archetype as a speed rusher, but this guy can tackle. He pursues well, hit power, blah, blah, blah. Is actually an athlete. Ja'Kai Polite is the slowest speed rusher in history of speed rushers by a lot.
Yeah, he added like 20 pounds and Showed.
Yeah, he looked bad. But yeah, Marcus Fisher is the newest Dallas Cowboy. He's number 5 in the class as star or better development. They gave him a disgusting number. 48. Ugh. But he's a top 5 player in the class.
Alfred Morris. You got the Alfred Morris of D-line.
Wow, his versatility is amazing. Tackling is really good. He can fly. Speed, acceleration are higher than I expected them to be by a lot. I thought he'd be like 82 speed. 86 speed. 76 finesse moves, good block shed, power move, pursuit, strength. His coverage isn't even terrible.
It's a monster, man. Especially now that we get to pair that with Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch.
Oh, yeah, he should be perfect going at right outside linebacker, for sure. All right, now at pick number 30, we have our guy. We're going to reach on him a little bit. I'm confident he's still available. Heart dropped a little bit when I didn't see him. But here he is. I mean, we don't even have to take him now, but we're going to. He's a second-round guy projected, but we like him. First-round talent, A throw power, A throw accuracy short, A minus throw accuracy mid. It looks like probably the best quarterback in the class. 6'3", 232, so not exactly prototypical size, but that's like Aaron Rodgers, at least a little bit. So maybe that's what we get with Zach Erickson out of Arizona State. What do you think his overall is going to be?
It's 73 or 74.
I think it's going to be 76. Quarterbacks usually like rated pretty high.
But he also is from Arizona State, so he has other intangibles.
Pac-12.
He's good at beer pong.
Zach Erickson, 75. He's number 7 in the class. Star or better development.
I mean, again, home run, back to back. We know what we're doing. Trust us.
Ooh, A minus throw power was A plus. Interesting.
I mean, you got two points higher than Dak, I guess. If we have to.
And his short and medium accuracy, I think, are identical to Dak. And he has.
Good. It looks.
He's very balanced. Well,
Jerry Jones
we just drafted Dak Prescott. We just drafted white Dak Prescott.
Yeah, Jerry Jones likes the upgrade.
That's not a bad pick though. That's very good for the spot for sure.
And he's what?
He is white.
$120 million cheaper than Dak. So.
All right, we are trading Randy Gregory, a 7th rounder this year and a 5th rounder next year for a 2nd rounder from the Jaguars. It's number 47 overall. We have a guy that we really like that is going to slide down and play the edge. Here's the problem. Is he going to last on the board for 5 more picks? I don't know if I want to risk it. Like it looks like he will.
I'm gonna guess he will. There's still some good players on the board ahead of him.
He's a top left outside linebacker. All right, boom. Big trade here, but we kind of had to. And we really, really like the talent that's on the board, and we don't want them to be taken. So sometimes you got to trade up, big assets in order to get your guy. We're trading a 2020 round 2, number 62 overall. So we're moving up 20 spots. A round 3 pick this year. I don't know why I said it like that. And a 3rd rounder next year for number 42.
It's going to be worth it. You'll see.
It's going to be 100%. I already know. But he looks like a beast. He's going to slide down and play right end, probably. Randy Gregory's gone, so we got to replace Randy Gregory. And what better way to do that than with a 21-year-old edge rusher from the national champion UCF Knights, undisputed, I think.
Yeah.
And let's take him, Corey Bray. Number 6 in the class is not bad. It's pretty good for number 42.
Yeah.
Normal development is somewhat disappointing, but he's younger than Randy Gregory, so we have more room there. And I think Dorrance Armstrong Jr. wears 92, so we're going to have to find a new number for him, maybe. But he doesn't really look bad at all. Good speed, finesse moves, good block shed, pursuit. Play rec is pretty good as well.
Aware. He's very aware as a rookie.
78 awareness, wow. And nice play rec. Nice.
Strength. Yeah, he needs to hit the gym. He needs to get some Mexican supplements or something.
But yeah, he's definitely going to play right end. His overall might even go up. So.
Wait, what?
The Giants took George Quigley.
That's the guy we wanted. He was a 3rd rounder, like a solid 3rd rounder.
Oh, why did you do that, Giants, you bitches? He says he wears a Giants hoodie.
They already have,
They have too many.
Set.
Oh my lord. BJ Hill, Dalvin Tomlinson, Dexter Lawrence. They just got Leonard Williams, even though he's not in the roster. But, like, come on.
Well,
Ah.
is it molester time? Do we get to sound the Amber
Might be
Alerts?
time for that. Might be time to sound the molester alarm.
God damn it! Like what are the odds?
He's not even that. Like, he's okay.
No, maybe one of those D tackles. I mean, that guy. I mean, that still looks pretty nasty.
He's no George Quigley.
No, he's not.
But then again, who is? Let's take him. Deron Beal out of Cincinnati. 6'5", 305. He's a run stopper. Who knows? Maybe he's really good and he comes in and starts right away. He's number 18 in the class.
It's not Quigley, but
yeah, normal
constantly
dev.
surprised.
The thing, Quigley was a 76, and I bet you he had a development trait too because he was a baller. But fucking Giants, dude. They drafted a 70 overall with their first pick. They got Lindell. South Carolina. Lindell Neal.
That is Dave Gettleman. Just D line. Oh,
Yeah, they drafted, right end, D tackle, left end, left guard, right guard. Oh my goodness. This really is. Who said Madden isn't realistic?
that hidden dev, man.
I swear if he has like superstar X.
What? Dude. No way. No way.
I want to pour some out.
Like,
for
and
George
you know,
Quigley.
you know that like if we just got him and then waited to get the end, that probably would have worked. Behind the scenes, maybe
That's
what.
what too.
Javon
Javon Hargrave they signed.
Third. It's like Aaron Donald. He's gonna be like a 9. If he was on our team, he would have been like a 90 come like year 3 or 4.
I know. All right, guys, this is gonna be the team. We're still like
Morning.
thinking about what could have been. Oh, did La'el Collins get star? I feel like he was normal before. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, there's no way they made it so that O lineman go up in dev trait.
I don't know. Okay, maybe he was star before. We got Dalton Schultz starting at tight end. That's a need for us still. But the rest of the offense looks good. Maybe still need a good pass catcher. Amari Cooper's a beast. Michael Gallup's good, but another one. Marcus Fisher going to start at outside linebacker. We have Corey Bray at right end. We get this rookie defensive tackle, Deron Beal. It's a shame we didn't get another rookie defensive tackle. Jordan Lewis has moved to strong safety. He's the new Jeff Heath. And then if you care about special teams, Tony Pollard is returning kicks with Johnny Dixon. And specialist-wise, we got Tristan Hill, Deron Beal, Marcus Fisher. Corey Bray is going to be in there a little bit as well. And we're going to have Keelan Doss in the slot. Still kind of looking for that next guy to play that position. We got a rookie QB. Alex Erickson? No, that's not it. Something Erickson. Zach Erickson.
Zach, yeah.
Zach, excuse me, with the H on the end. He's a Zach. But let's simulate to the midseason mark. What do you think? How do we do?
I think I have the theory that I want to test out that a rookie quarterback, whatever in the sim, your first year, we're gonna make the playoffs.
Really?
I think.
Because whenever I have rookie quarterbacks, I feel like they will barely break the touchdown record by like one, regardless of the playbook. It'll be like 28, 29 touchdowns. But I don't know. If we make the playoffs, that'd be great. But I feel like the team got better. We just had a minor downgrade at quarterback for the short term. We're 5-2 again. 5-2 again.
I'm telling you, man. There's something like for me and my rebuilds. Like there's an issue. We did a rebuild, but what?
The Giants are 6-1.
You know, Quigley already has like 15 sacks.
He already broke the sack record in the first half. He has 23. Oh my God.
What I was saying, for those that don't, we had a botched rebuild that we tried doing before. We're not going to really say what happened, but there's an issue in said rebuild that I've been having in the last couple rebuilds. I find that for whatever reason, if I just draft a quarterback and start them, we make the playoffs. So I'm going to stand by that we'll get like Wildcat or something with Erickson.
I mean, we're 5-2. You have to figure the Giants are going to slow down. Yeah. You have to figure they will. Our team is way better. Way better. Marcus Fisher's going off. Zach Erickson is going off. 11-5.
Hey, there we go.
The Eagles came back. The Giants fell off big time. How do we do with our rookie QB? How good was he? Not that good.
But maybe he motivated Zeke to be even better.
Yeah,
he motivated Zeke to be
1,900
better.
yards, 10th best scoring offense in the league, and the 4th points allowed defense. I mean, he didn't really throw any interceptions. His completion percentage was nice, but just yards were down.
Sacks are up a little bit for our O-line, 35.
Zeke was amazing.
Unreal. He might have MVP.
He averaged almost 120 yards a game. 6.1 per attempt. Tony Pollard had 9 touchdowns as well. Receiving, Amari Cooper did not have a bad year.
No.
It really wasn't.
I mean, for what we paid him, you'd like to see that be 1,000, but it's the sim.
Yeah, but I mean, like, not a ton of receptions. I mean, he averaged over 12 per catch. Just the yards per game looks so bad.
Yeah.
It's not terrible. Who's allowing the sacks for us?
Connor Williams.
Yep. Tyron Smith allowing 8. Just the sim engine for sacks allowed is so bad.
People from my channel know all about Connor Williams. I made him my Raiders franchise a tackle. He gave up, I think, 32 in one season. Tank, though.
We didn't really get any pressure on the quarterback with any one guy outside of DeMarcus Lawrence. Like, sack numbers are not that high.
Especially because Bray, we have pretty high expectations.
Byron Jones had 4 picks, which is pretty significant. But the defense, no forced fumbles at all. Defensive touchdown for Jordan Lewis, who is in a contract year. Yearly awards, Jacoby Brissett wins MVP. Zeke at number 10, rushing for almost 2,000 yards. Mariota of the 5-10-1 Titans is number 2. Jesus.
Never change, Madden.
NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Zeke. Hold on. If MVP, we have NFC Russell Wilson, NFC Carson Wentz.
It's a QB's award, you know?
But for Offensive Player of the Year, they give it to Zeke. Interesting, but that's big. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald. Imagine if Quigley was in here. I would freak. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Zach Erickson.
Awesome.
There we go. I feel like he has the K in the wrong spot. It should be in his first name, not his last. But any other Cowboys? No. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Ooh, hold on.
There you go. Ooh.
It goes to Deron Beal. And then Corey Bray, number 2. Marcus Fisher, number 3. And Lindell Neal.
Wow. So there, is that even more annoying that he just doesn't play?
And they have 3 random Bears players in here. How are rookies starting on the Bears defense to be in that conversation? There's no way.
It's just, I don't know, but hey, we got 3 straight. First 3 all on our team. Might get a dev trade. Who knows?
Ooh, Packers Cowboys rematch at AT&T. That's a fun playoff conversation.
I think we know what's going to happen in that game.
I think we do. Jared Cook playing or no? I mean, he might be. Erickson had star development, so I guess slightly lackluster there. But he had a good rookie year, 1 rookie of the year, so that's big.
Wonder where Dak
I guess
went.
he will.
Maybe a simple. Let's see what Dak's Bengals stats were.
Check that out in just a minute. And then defensively, Fisher only had star. Man, we just really didn't get the big development traits here.
No.
What did Dak do with the Bengals? Did he lead them to the promised land or no? I'm going to say probably not. Pretty Dak Prescott numbers, honestly.
Yeah, again.
So they're pedestrian.
You might even be. He probably be a free agent too.
Let's see here. Did the Bengals do well? I'm going to guess no. 6-10. Yeah, we knew it. It was our team. It wasn't Dak. But let's see if we can beat the Packers in the divisional. Solid team. And I think this team is going to continue to get even better as we beat the Packers 35-21. Here are the Cardinals.
Okay.
At 10-6 in the playoffs.
Very weird. Very winnable game.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and spend some Coach XP. Let's do it on wide receiver, since that might be a position we look to draft. Won't jump into Super Sim this year. But is this team a Super Bowl team? We will find out shortly. The answer is yes.
Rookie QB, man. I'm telling you, rookie quarterbacks and the Broncos. What?
He's balling. I don't know how the Broncos are here. I really don't.
If they still have Flacco, that's going to be hilarious.
I bet it is. I bet it's not even Drew Lock. I bet it's somebody completely random.
Like Andrew. Oh, don't they have Andrew Luck?
Oh yeah, that's right. That is completely random, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck on the 10-6 Broncos. The team is looking really, really good, though. I mean, Erickson's up to an 83 overall. Any upgrades? Oh, yes. Leighton Vander Esch to Superstar X Factor now. That's awesome. Also, Jalen Smith up to Superstar. Finally, we're getting these development trade upgrades randomly. I love it.
What's the did Vander Esch get like enforced or something? Maybe that'll help our force fumbles in the sim.
Let's see here.
I didn't see.
Run stuffer. So run stuffers can single-handedly disrupt an offense. When they enter the zone, this ability increases their win rate and block shed speed against one-on-one run blocks. Just got unfakeable and zoned out.
More TFLs, maybe?
Suppose so. Cowboys, Broncos, we're an 88 overall. They're an 83 overall, which is actually higher than I would have expected. I'm sure morale is playing a big factor in that overall, as we'll see if Lincoln Riley and the Dallas Cowboys can win a Super Bowl here in just year number 2. Broncos answer right away.
Oh.
We might have, oh no, this is a close game.
No, it's not looking. Oh.
30-21. That's
Got it. You're welcome, Dallas fans. We made you relevant. You can put away the VCRs. You won a Super Bowl.
Oh my goodness. Andrew Luck in the Broncos uniform looks so weird. What if that happened? What if Andrew Luck Peyton Manninged the Colts?
I mean, yeah, John Elway would like, I don't know, what John Elway would like, $1 trillion. He'd like he literally would probably make like him the co-owner of the Broncos come out of retirement.
What do you think? Does Andrew Luck end up coming out of retirement? I don't think so.
No, I just heard every year, man. It's like one of those things. Like you
Calvin
played
Johnson
sports.
and Patrick Willis.
Yeah, just from like most people watch us who play sports. When you get hurt, you just like, man, life sucks. Like, what's the point of being like, I got $100 million if I'm just crippled all the time? Plus, he's smart. He went to Stanford. He's a nerd. He knows like he's probably got to go invest in like some, the next Uber.
Well, our rookie quarterback won Super Bowl MVP. He's up there with Zeke and Amari Cooper and Jalen Smith.
Has that ever happened? Rookie quarterback winning the Super Bowl?
No.
Like second year was Big Ben. I think that's like the earliest. So we made history. Erickson made history.
Yeah, it's disgusting to see the Cowboys hoist the Lombardi, but for the sake of this rebuild, I'm excited about it. As we'll head into year number 3 and probably year number 4 as well. Probably not going to do 5 with a Super Bowl winning team in year number 2. But the team continues to improve, continues to get better. And yeah, I'm super excited again for free agency and the draft. So that is just absolutely fantastic. We had Mark Walton. I just saw as we signed him off our practice squad. Jordan Lewis is going to test free agency.
Replaceable.
Yeah, all right. We got Xavier Woods, though. That was a big one. Noah Brown can go. Jason Kroom can go.
Man, I hope Jeff Heath's still there. I would love for Jeff Heath still to be there.
Sign Jeff Heath in free agency. He's probably retired by now. It's too bad nobody wanted him. Oh, my God.
Yes. And he's an upgrade. He's 1 point higher than who we already have on.
All right, this is going to get accepted. All right. We're trading Tristan Hill. We're also trading a 4th this year and a 5th next year for number 18 from the Panthers. Here's the deal. Like, yeah, Tristan Hill's good. He has star development. It's not fun to hold on to him. For the sake of the rebuild, we want to draft some studs. We're going to draft some studs. We got a D tackle we like a lot that's going to replace Tristan Hill, so he's not going to be higher overall. And the reason we didn't trade Beal is because he won Defensive Rookie of the Year last year, and he's more fun than Tristan Hill. So,
plus, I don't think Tristan Hill's even really done anything.
No, he hasn't been good. You got to be kidding me. This whole extra reorder. Fix the game. I'm going to take the pick anyway. I'm not... Whatever. His name is Silas Randall. He's from Texas. Hook 'em horns. I can't resist. Unbelievable athlete. Great top skills. Like, his combine was among the best I've ever seen for a D tackle. His top skills are great across the board, and he is great across the board. 77 overall. Star or better development. Number 4 in the class. 90 strength, 80 block shed, 71 power moves, but 79 finesse moves. Great play rec, awareness, speed, tackle, acceleration, agility.
Like a second coming of Warren Sapp.
Yeah, exactly. So he's almost as good as Tristan Hill already, with potentially better development. Also, I like how it didn't say hold extra order when we drafted him, and then now it's back. Whatever, dude. We'll see. But we're trading our first round pick, number 32 overall, La'el Collins, so we do have a hole at right tackle now. and a second-round pick this year. But we're getting an unbelievable... They exceed the salary cap. What do you mean?
What?
They have so much space. Oh, my God. All right.
Take someone shitty.
This game sucks. Boom. All right. We're trading number 32 overall. We want Jamal Adams. This is a move for Jamal Adams in the future. You probably saw that quick clip where we didn't get him because the game's broken. But Dorrance Armstrong Jr., Kansas legend, unfortunately is off the team now. We're getting a pick from the Packers, their first rounder next year, and their second rounder this year. And we'll see if we can manufacture our way around the board and see what's available. But yeah, Lael Collins is on the way out. Jamal Adams hopefully on the way in. We'll see what we can do.
We're trying.
We are.
We're working against Madden right now. Come on, Swami.
There's a middle linebacker on the board that doesn't look too bad.
Might as well.
Good depth. All right, Christian Trainer at a Marshall. Number 27 in the class. We took him at 57, 71 overall. Only normal development, but it's good depth. Yeah, you know what? Give a middle linebacker number fucking 98. Disgusting. Their high combine grade means... Oh, there it is.
There, yeah, there's your guy.
Angel Bennett, 40 reps, undrafted. We'll take him here in the late 6th.
71, 69.
69.
Nice.
Nice. 41 in the class. Took him at something or other. He actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, great strength, decent pass block, and decent everything.
Except his arms. Both his arms look shot.
Yeah, he's got braces on both of them.
He has polio or something.
Polio in the arms.
I hate the Jets anyway.
We have Phillip Rivers? What do you mean?
What?
Why?
Oh,
Why do we have him?
Just casual superstar X Factor sitting there. I mean, you know what? He probably wanted to play on your team. Because of the, you made him more popular than ever.
Oh my God. With the throwing meme.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Jets want Phillip Rivers. They definitely can't afford him, but like he has trade value. All right, we're trading for Brian Winters.
Pulling out all the stops to get Jamal Adams here.
It's worth it. We got to do it in multiple trades. It's a 3rd rounder this year, a 5th, and a 6th next year. We can repackage our cap room stuff now. We can repackage some other guys like Brian Winters and Phillip Rivers. Brian Winters just dipped. He didn't want to be in the trade anymore.
He's sick of moving.
Oh, my goodness. Well, he doesn't have a choice. He's gone. We're cheesing hard on this one. I don't care.
We're getting Jamal Adams. Just from this out of spite, we have to get him now. I mean, if you throw in Eddie Jackson and Gabriel, I know Gabriel had a pretty big cap hit for...
Yes.
There you go.
Interdivisional trading. Phillip Rivers to the Giants. We got Danny Dimes. I like Daniel Bones Jones, like John Jones. That's what I'm in on. But
I hope he has similar off the field.
No, don't say that. They value Blake Jarwin way more than a 2. Brian Winters for a 2, straight up. All right, Jamal Adams is ours. There's no way around it.
Oh, well, make sure we get the salary cap. It still could just be like, no.
Boom. Didn't even trade the other first. Finally, Lael Collins, a 1 and a 2 for Jamal Adams. Now we didn't have the competition in preseason like we wanted and in camp because we couldn't get him. But Jamal Adams joins the Dallas Cowboys defense. He's got superstar dev, which is pretty sick. We've had a lot of good development traits, but now we have 3 X factors and maybe even 4 with Randall, although I doubt it.
That's how you stay on top. You win a Super Bowl, you don't get complacent, you bring in Jamal Adams. I mean, like they're the meme D tackle, but I think it's going to be a pain in the ass.
I just don't think there's a way.
Yeah.
Because they really, really like him for some reason. Right tackle could be better, but I'd take the trade-off since the rest of the O-line is so good with Jamal Adams. So Angel Bennett is going to start at right tackle. Receiving core could be a little bit better, but Keelan Doss, I guess, is fine. Defensively, starting the rookie Silas Randall, of course, rookie of the year last year, Deron Beal, who did not get a development upgrade. There's Bray, who also is still sitting at normal. Normal just looks so disgusting. It's brown. Like, ugh. I'm so
bronze. If you want to put a positive spin on it, it's bronze. 3rd place.
That's true. I guess silver and gold. But 3rd place just means you lost to 2 people. So it's not ideal. But, I mean, the team is really good overall, obviously. Randall's going to be our rush D tackle. Fisher and Bray kind of in there as well. Jalen Smith is a beast. Shinobi Awuzie. Keelan Daw still in the slot. Zeke getting a lot of the touches. And we'll see if we can make the playoffs again. This has actually gone fairly well. So let's simulate to the midseason mark. And I would expect that the team per year 1 and 2 is 5-2.
Or we're going to be 2 and 5. There's no in between.
We're 4-3, so there isn't in between them.
Yeah.
The Giants are also 4-3, as are the Redskins. This is when you are in the franchise where every team has the exact same record. Not great. LVE's in here. Impending free agent. Michael Gallup, Chris Jones, Connor Williams. I mean, they're still not super impactful guys outside of like the top 2.
Yeah.
How much money do we have? Enough. He's expensive. Oh, yeah. Well, obviously he's expensive. But
yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably worth it though. Still.
Oh, certainly is. 92 overall, superstar X Factor with like whatever that bowling ball thing is, run stuffer,
and a neck roll.
Yeah, you figured that would be like the thing for a running back, like bowling ball. It's a run stuffer, and it's a bowling ball. I don't really get that.
Well, use ours. It's, what, 102 mil?
Oh yeah, it's a big contract.
Do linebackers even get paid that? Like, what's
edge rushers do, and that's what they're counting him as.
Yeah,
we could move him into a linebacker and pay him as an actual linebacker, which I don't know if that's cheating.
I wouldn't be against it because that's stupid. Like,
yeah, no inside linebacker is going to get 100 mil over 5.
I mean, talent-wise, yeah, I don't even think he's broken like 900 yards yet, but
he just hasn't been in the slot. That's why.
Yeah. Shame on us for not realizing that.
But I mean, I'm comfortable paying him this.
Yeah.
I meant to give him 5, but I gave him 4. Oh man, we're Leighton Vander Esch, hopefully we have money for. I'm not paying a punter 2 mil. It's just not going to happen. So maybe Chris Jones walks. No, he's a captain. We're going to simulate only 1 week because when we simulate here, yeah, sure, Leighton Vander Esch. We won anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, we stacked middle linebackers, so that was like kind of stupid because what if we lost and missed the playoffs? But we didn't, so it's not an issue. Now we're going to pay Vander Esch. His contract should be different. We'll bump the salary. We'll bump the bonus. And he should accept this. Financial. What do you want?
He knows we cheesed him. You know, he knows we're trying to rob him.
That's what it seems like. It really does. I don't know how to react to this. Leighton Vander Esch is going to stay on the inside. We're going to move Jalen Smith to right outside linebacker. All right, guys. So technical difficulties. OBS randomly stopped recording. So you missed a little bit. You missed season 4, I think. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. So this is the new team. We drafted a superstar development right tackle who's at an 85 overall with morale boost. So I'm just whatever about morale. He's an 85 overall. These are the new development traits. We made the Super Bowl and lost it somehow. It just happens.
The Cleveland.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about what actually happened, but we lost. Randall's a monster. He's up to a 90 overall. You already know he had superstar X Factor. I think it stopped recording midway through the 3rd season. So Vander Esch is gone.
Yeah, there's a big omission on our defense.
Vander Esch is gone. Jamal Adams has been moved to linebacker. He's just playing the money backer role. He's 213, so he's a lighter linebacker, but he's got the size for it at 6'1". We traded for Adrian Amos, traded for Malik Hooker. The rest of the team is as you know it, or it should be. So just the right tackle is a new addition, Hooker and Amos at safety, and the rest is fine. And Leighton Vander Esch is gone. So sorry for that quick technical. I can't speak English. Sorry for that quick technical difficulty, but we're here in the draft, trying to make a move up for a receiver to be our 3rd. His name is Carlos Irwin. I don't really trust him staying on the board till the 3rd round, so we're probably going to make a move up. But yeah, sorry for the technical difficulty. Seems like every time we try to collab now, we're getting technical difficulties. But it's all right. It's going to make it all that much more rewarding when we finally get that video out.
Yeah.
There's Carlos Irwin. Fuck the game. I'm done. He went 5 receivers too early. He was only 71 too, so I guess it doesn't matter. But I thought it'd be higher.
Was the tight end like a dev or anything?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. LSU tight end too. Everyone we try to draft and can't get to has superstar X factor. I hate this game. It sucks. Oh man. I feel like maybe that's a player that we can somehow trade for though.
I mean, it's really the only weakness.
Tight
That
end.
and running back too.
All right, we're making a trade. What was his name? Something Lamb. I don't remember. A fourth rounder, Mike Weber, for I think say Riley Curtis from the Patriots. He is a young tight end for them. It said he had decent development traits, so I'm thinking star or better for sure. Hopefully superstar. It's star. But he's an 82. And he's a blocking type. He's an upgrade over Berg, I guess.
Yeah, just help that Zeke run game. We've only run the ball anyway, so
you know what?
it makes sense.
This actually makes sense because Berg is going to play fullback.
Yeah, there we go. We just got better at 2 positions.
It's an easy upgrade. Good team. Just it's time to win another Super Bowl. That's all it is. Time to win another one. Never really got a good third receiver. Kept saying that was an issue, but it just didn't happen. This is the team for what is going to be the final season. I know that you guys missed a season there, but don't worry about it.
Nothing really happened.
Yeah, we just lost the Super Bowl. But we're going to make it again. We're going to win. This team is going to win 12 games. Last year that you guys didn't see went 13-2-1, I believe. So hopefully big things here. Mid-season mark, we are 3-3-1.
Of course we are.
Not that good, honestly. 18,000 coach XP.
And what's our overall? We're 3-3-1 with a 92 across the board.
There's no way the Redskins are that good. You know what it is? We just don't have a good running back number 2.
Yeah.
I have no money to sign one. And this
Especially
would
how
be,
our defense. Our defense has been like shutting teams out left, right, and center every year till this year.
yeah, this would be a really unfortunate way to end. Is like, hey, missed a season and then we missed the playoffs. But I figured that's probably what's gonna. Oh, we made the playoffs.
Thank God.
And Randall got a new ability.
10-5-1. That's real good.
That's serviceable.
Only 2 losses down the stretch.
Yeah, and also only 2 players with upgrade points there. It's kind of weird. I guess the team's just like too good at this point.
Yeah.
Just no one's getting upgraded. Pretty much. Yeah, no one's getting any upgrade points at all. But Randall's up to a 91.
QB's in the 90s too. This is our boy. This is our.
He only has
little
80
baby.
finesse moves. CPU just goes run stuffer, run stuffer, run stuffer.
Yeah.
Jamal Adams was in at sub linebacker.
That's good.
Kind of forgot to check that.
That was honestly like the weirdest thing from the season they missed. It was like Jamal Adams finished with like 30 tackles because our depth chart was messed up.
We just beat the Jets 30-27. I wonder if that got us into the playoffs. The Redskins went 12-4.
Dwayne Haskins era.
9th offense in terms of yards. That probably means the defense was worse this year. Nope, they were amazing again. Zeke
Okay.
was just unstoppable.
Best year for the QB too.
Yeah. Overall, just more interceptions. He only had like 4 last year. Zeke was a beast. Erickson ran the ball a lot. LeCambrick Dunn played a little. Receiving, Amari Cooper, almost 1,000 yards, 10 TDs, his best year. Nasimba Webster.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, okay. Riley Curtis was all right. Michael Gallup was all right. This was never an offensive team. This was a defense-driven team. Lawrence was unbelievable. Fisher had a great year. Silas Randall had his best year. A lot of players having their best year with the team. So that's good to see. Byron Jones, 3 picks. Amos with 2. Didn't really force a whole lot of turnovers in that regard, but defense played really well. Adams played well. Touchdowns, none for the defense. But I'd love to see an award. Sean Watson wins MVP of the 6-10 Texans. Elliott at number 8, NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Russell Wilson, Elliott at 2. Good for Zeke. Erickson at 9. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Terrell Dyer. All right. DeMarcus Lawrence at 4. Adams at
Kuechly of
9.
the 3 and 13 Panthers at number 2.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Ty Meyer, 65 overall. That's how the Redskins went 12 and 4. A 65 overall, what I can assume is a rookie quarterback.
No way.
We'll check here in a second. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Kirby Parnell. Eagles sure could use it. Marcus Hamilton in there. Who is that?
Okay, let's see this. Let's see this Redskins QB.
He's a quarterback. Has to be.
Huh?
Alabama, too.
What?
This game's a joke.
That might be the weirdest thing I think I've ever seen in Madden 20. What?
Oh, man. And you know he got upgraded, too.
You got to go back to right when we got this quarterback. I said you get a rookie quarterback in the sim. Yeah. They always, for whatever reason, I mean, that might be like the best case of like best proof right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. We're in the divisional. I mean, we got to win a lot of games in a row with that wild card. But we do. 42-31. We're putting up points. The Bears made the playoffs at 7-8-1. 83 overall. We got plus 10 on them. There was almost a trade made for Khalil Mack. Almost. Just didn't make sense. And we beat the Bears. 21-10.
There we go. Super Bowl, Bills.
That's got to be an easy win.
Yeah, we know what happens when they go to the Super Bowl.
Did they ever lose
to the? Did they lose to the? They must have lost to the Cowboys one of those years, did they?
I don't think so. No. Yeah, but it was like
San Fran.
It was like late 80s, early 90s because the Giants beat them in 1990.
Yeah.
So I think it was just a little bit too early. It may be not. You never know, but
we just know what happens when the Bills get to the Super Bowl.
Bills lost they lost to the Cowboys twice. People are gonna be like, "You're an idiot." They lost to three NFC East teams 4 times. Giants in 90, Redskins in 91, Cowboys in 92, Cowboys in 93. I thought the Cowboys were like mid 90s, so like, well, they won 195.
Just a little bit, before that. I don't know. I didn't watch football. I wasn't alive either, so.
Me neither.
Yeah, I just thought.
Shocking.
Yeah, I just thought that.
No, you were on the nose.
History.
So here we go.
Repeats itself.
Cowboys have already beat the Bills twice in the Super Bowl. This is for lucky number 3. 3rd time's the charm. Hopefully not the case for the Buffalo Bills. They got Chris Jones alongside Ed Oliver. Ooh. Matt Milano in there as well. Their defense is stacked, but we got a better defense because we have the best defense in the league, the best team in the league, 93 overall. Lincoln Riley tries again. Or at least...
that's authentic. That's the licensed Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, our interpretation. All right, Super Bowl time. Where is this game? I don't know. But finally a score happens. This is really a defensive game. I thought the Bills were about to go up. Whoa. Yeah, 14-0. Even more. It's 17-7. We answer 17-14. 2.5 minutes to play. Might be time to jump in on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, we want to run the ball, and they got Ed Oliver, Chris Jones in the middle.
Jamal Adams as a user is kind of unfair. I'm going to go Jalen Smith. It's a screen. Somebody tackle him.
There we go.
It's the nickel cornerback or Denard I think.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. All right, let's see. 2-minute drill. I'm terrible, and the game's on all Madden. So.
Oh, they missed that Super Bowl mishap. What happened in the Super Bowl that never was?
Yeah. Don't
Nothing happened. Yeah.
It's a good return though.
If you guys remember the Seahawks Patriots?
No, don't talk about it.
That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. You guys missed a replay.
I have no idea what the plays are in this playbook. I got it. It's Webster down the sideline, stiff arming. Big play that didn't stop the clock. I got out of bounds. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt so bad. And that's a yikes.
Plus, I don't think QB has that much throw power either. Like,
nah, he doesn't.
Like 89, 90.
I don't really know how I'm supposed to get this. I feel like my best hope is a post. The game's over. I gotta.
Gallup's not even out there.
That's our best hope right here. Amari Cooper. I like how he doesn't ever try to be the receiver. Oh no, we lose another one. I'm just bad. I don't know what to do in these situations. No time. We need a fumble.
They're not taking a knee. Classic.
What? That's the worst play call ever, and it worked. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. We lose in the Super Bowl. Yeah, it was a rough spot. Erickson, 334 and no touchdowns. He's got a noodle. He's not fun to play with. Threw 2 picks. Both were mine.
Do you feel like if you had Dak, if you were playing with Dak, you would have?
We would have shut him out. The defense even would have played better. That's just how much of a leader Dak is.
We built a powerhouse, though. At the end of the day, we built a defensive powerhouse.
Well,
we got a Super
offense
Bowl.
Was good too.
Yeah.
24,000 XP. I mean, the team was sick. This is the final team. We're 93 overall. And we got a bunch of monsters out here. I mean, this team is disgusting. 93 overall is one of the highest I built this year. If not the highest. And I feel like this was my favorite player across the course of this thing. Obviously, Texas. Kind of forgot about that. But Silas Randall, 92 overall D tackle, superstar X Factor. Just, he's like Vince Wilfork. 95 block shed. Gets after the QB a little bit. Vince Wilfork really didn't do that, but this guy does. So, yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this rebuild. Sick team. Definitely make sure to check out the Redskins one over on C4's channel. Link will be in the top line of the description. Make sure to subscribe. And any closing thoughts, any closing words here?
I mean, it's not as bad. I thought it was going to be painful playing as the Cowboys, like trying to cheer for them, wanting them to do well. But, we did a good job, I feel like, of getting our own players in it, so it didn't really feel like Dallas. You know, it was more so the team we built. It was good, honestly. We got a Super Bowl. We built a sick team. Can't ask for more than that.
There you go. Went 1 for 3 in Super Bowls, but we made 3 Super Bowls, even if you didn't see one of them. Probably for the best. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.